that like it's like slideshows and like it has pictures of shit whenever the game's not going and whatever.
Disgusting. I used to have a picture of a duck that I drew poorly in MS Paint, but then I had to reformat, so it's gone now. I need to redraw it.
Oh, I need to remake my overhaul. Yeah, anyways.
Hello to everybody watching. We have, oh wait, shit. I'm not casting in game. Whoops.
Lol.
Hello to everybody watching. It's, RD2L, Here Bad Gaming, Tatel, and Mr. Silverware coming at you live with a glorious cast of Team 7 versus the friend Forgery. These guys are undefeated so far, and one of them will not be after tonight.
Really exciting.
Yep.
We do have the basic ban outs, though. Of course, we have Spirit Breaker, Nyx, Lich, and Venomancer. Pretty much who you want to get out. Pretty good picks, though. Earthshaker and
Earth Spirit. The two Earth guys, Earthshaker, obviously, really core right here. Either 3 or 4. Everybody loves it. Earth Spirit, pretty much harder on the 4 position. You can't really put him anywhere else, but he's extremely versatile, brings a lot of utility to the table.
I mean, if you pick up the Brewmaster, then the third, like the Earth Spirit from the Brewmaster ult is the last one you're missing.
That is true.
Just saying.
I also like how you're going to let me get away with calling you Mr. Silverware.
Yeah, just let him have this. He didn't hear you. I heard him, and I was just waiting for it, but it's fine.
I know, right?
I wasn't here for a couple minutes, so...
Yeah, we know. You're kind of a piece of shit, so...
But there's a Puck, also. Pretty good hero. There's nothing interesting about this game so far.
Well, I mean, there kind of is. I absolutely love Shadow Shaman. He's probably my favorite support, even though he's just so bad all the time. But it's really good lockdown for the Puck. Only problem is that now there are 2 silences on the enemy team, and Shadow Shaman, he's got that really long channeled disable. Easy to interrupt so far with what they've got going on here on the friend Forgery. As well as Earthshaker's combos. Like, a good Puck will never, unless you initiate with Echo Slam, which is a big commitment, you're never going to get a Puck as an Earthshaker.
Depends on how farmed up this Puck is.
Well, also, this is more than likely an offlane Earthshaker. I'm pretty sure Team 7 plays him a lot, sending Arctan on the offlane.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so that's more than likely what's going on. I think Mako plays 4, I want to say. So maybe this is a 4 or 4 Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, I mean, that's extremely possible. In fact, I would be surprised if it was just a 5 Shadow Shaman. He's more of a 4. His skill set lends itself more to ganking than just sitting in a lane. Yeah,
but it depends also. If you have a really aggressive tri-lane, then you can very easily get a lot of kills early on. Secure them for your carry. So I would like to see another really good support. I mean, if they don't choose to do the roaming thing, maybe someone else with a stun would be really well. Venge or Ogre or someone else along those lines.
Yeah, I was just about to say that Venge wouldn't be that bad here. All right, there's a Phoenix. They're going for the birds.
Just one bird, a dragon, and an earth guy.
Yep, all birds.
All birds.
All birds. And
so now they need to pick up a Winter Wyvern.
Dude, no, that needs to not happen.
10 seconds to pick your hero.
Yeah. It's like,
and then Dragon Knight.
You better pick your
it's
hero.
legit, dude.
5 seconds.
Safe lane Dragon Knight, you mid Puck, off lane the Phoenix, Wyvern 5th position support, and Earth Spirit roams. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
I mean, at least you're cute, right?
Tatel, I thought your bad was the gay one.
He is fucking adorable. So, are you guys thinking that this is Phoenix is pretty versatile, right? You can run him either as support or as an offlane.
Yeah, I just want to say that this is a roaming Earthshaker and it's not offlane.
Yeah, that actually is. Well,
it could be roaming Nature's Prophet.
Or it could just be like safe lane Nature's Prophet.
I see a lot of safe lane natures lately. I'm not sure.
I don't like if they. I really don't like the Nature's Prophet.
I do. They're going for a pushing build, which makes a lot of sense because you have Shadow Shaman who can push. I mean,
Okay, I don't like Nature's Prophet for the team fight aspect. I think that the Dire have too much sort of escape. Like the Earth Spirit rolls away, the Puck can illusory orb outside of it. The Phoenix can Phoenix dive outside of it, and the Sven.
5 seconds more.
I wouldn't. I don't
Fine.
think this is a safe lane natures. I mean, it would be okay. So what I might see, which I have seen before, is you have the off lane Earthshaker, the mid natures, because you just push down mid lane, and basically just hard pushing is a good way to mess with the puck.
Also, on another note, it is 100% not the Nature's Prophet's job to be the one locking.
Oh yeah, it is.
Right.
100%. 100% of the time.
On a team with the Shadow Shaman and the Earthshaker.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what
the
you're-
Nature's-
Nature's Prophet is their hard lockdown.
Yeah, Nature's Prophet is there. I mean, you're not gonna lock down any of these people regardless. You have to pick one. They have Earth Spirit, Puck, and Phoenix who can just leave. So it's gonna be a hard lockdown kind of game if you want to gank one person. You have to pick. I mean, honestly, at this, it doesn't look like. I mean, I like Sven. Sven is gonna cleave down Nature's Prophet, his treants. So it's gonna be a really good game for stopping that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's a good wave clear.
back to what you were saying before with the Phoenix, I would expect Phoenix to be an offlaner, I think.
Oh,
Looking
Yeah,
at
it's
it,
off lane Phoenix.
yeah, so I mean, that is mid Lena, so it is very likely going to be the roaming Earthshaker and Shadow Shaman.
I doubt
Um,
it just fucking crashed. Like, whatever they just picked was so impressive that it made everything just
It was
fucking free.
okay's Lena.
Ah, well, naturally. Okay, just so monsters on the Lena that it breaks my computer. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
I liked it.
Okay.
I mean, that was the reason he won the last game against Rice Boys, I believe. Was it Rice Boys? I think it was Rice Boys.
Lena's also.
I think that Rice Boys actually forfeited their last game, but
Well, they might
it
have
could
been.
have also been Lena.
But I mean, OK did do Lena things last game, so that's all that matters. I do like the swing
Lena
pick though.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're back. Who would have
I'm
thought?
trying to say that Lena's good against Phoenix,
Radiant team
but none of you guys
Uh,
are paying attention. So
Anybody
Or she's
is
good against the egg.
well, anybody who hits quickly is getting good against the egg. So Nature's Prophet, Lena, those are both really good against the egg. Because Nature's Prophet's probably going to get a Maelstrom that makes him hit faster. As it's just one of those general builds that Nature's Prophets go.
You really gotta pick a
So,
hero. You gotta
Mhm.
pick
And of
a
course,
fight.
Lena has Dragon Soul, which makes her hit really fast. So.
Fiery Soul, you mean?
Fiery Soul, yeah.
I think that's what it's called.
It is called Fiery Soul. And then again, Troll. So now we have, and Troll's Wubba's hero in the safe lane. So there's 3 heroes that are really good against Troll. I was going to say earlier they need to pick up a Visage, because this is really good. So,
Visage is really good here. Pretty much just blows up 3 of the 5 heroes on this team.
yeah.
Can be weak to just getting caught out and blown up. That is definitely a problem. That could happen for Dark, but if he has good positioning, I think that he'll have a huge impact.
I stand by the fact that I think Phoenix is going to be in the off lane. Support Visage, support Earth Spirit, or roaming Earth Spirit. And Mako is on the Shadow Shaman credit card, so it is a roaming Earthshaker. A off lane Nature's Prophet, same as all. That's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
All right. We're getting into it. We've got the anime battle screen, which I still just love.
Dude, there's so much anime on the screen.
So much anime. So
It is
much
the
love.
it's the anime battle screen. It's the best. Up on Dire, we have Hitaki on the safe lane carry Sven, Jakao on off lane Puck. This is going to be a mid Dark Visage with Guardian on a support Phoenix.
Super excited
And-
for that.
Who the fuck? Yeah, and Andrew TPing out, making me mess up
Hmm.
on the support roaming Earth Spirit.
So go ahead on the Radiant side. We have Wubba as our safe lane troll warlord. We have OK as our mid Lena. Arctan as our off lane Nature's Prophet. Credit cards as our, I want to say that's a 4 Earthshaker, and Mako as our 5 Shadow Shaman. Pretty excited
Yeah.
for that. Pretty basic builds. I feel like it's a really safe build. This is a really safe team comp for Team 7. I think it's going to take a little bit more for the Dire to
30
pick up.
seconds till Jit goes ham in the dollar store.
I don't. Yeah, I like the push aspect of it. One thing I don't like though is that these are two pretty greedy supports. They both really want Blink Dagger or some sort of mobility item. Shadow Shaman feels pretty weak whenever you have to waddle up to people to shackle them, and Earthshaker just really does not function without one. So,
Well,
it could be slow going up until then.
I think they're gonna prioritize Blink on Earthshaker more.
Well, of course
than-
they will. That's not a question. But they both really want / need one.
Yeah.
Anyways, minor contest for the rune going up there, but Arcton won't be able to secure it from Hitagi.
And
Yeah.
Wova missed the block bottom and didn't actually get the bounty rune. So
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, this is
that bounty is still there.
he might actually just give it to the Earthshaker so he can get boots pretty fast.
Yeah, Arctan also up top does manage to, since he came up here earlier and placed this ward, he does manage to watch the Phoenix place another ward in lane, and he does just immediately
Earth
cut it down.
Spirit rolling in onto OK, slowed by the Chilling Touch. Is it going to be enough? It will not. Lena.
Chilling
just,
Touch.
Grave chill.
Yeah, Grave Chill. There's a chill. There's a chill in there.
Yeah, it's confusing.
There's
Yeah,
a chill.
there's also Netflix in there too.
I
Yes,
really
Netflix.
I really
Netflix
like
chill.
Arctan's trees. They're little Christmas trees of terror, and I like them.
They're amazing.
This
So
is
I believe that's
way.
called a pine tree. You racist?
they're
I don't
little
know.
they're little Christmas trees of terror. I don't care what you're saying.
What's the religious version of racist? Extremist, you extremist fuck.
Is it actually
There.
extremist?
No, I
don't
don't think
know.
it's extremist. No,
I think
I'm
it's
gonna
just
Google it.
insensitive.
no, I'm gonna Google this.
Yeah,
I'm
please
Googling
do.
this.
Yeah, if you
This is
Google
what
it,
you're
then
here
we'll,
for,
yeah.
play.
Something I don't actually like Arctan doing. He is managing to harass Hitagi out a lot, but he is just feeding his treants to him. Yeah, actually, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he might be able to do something here. They are leaving Hitagi in there alone, but
Hitagi has a rough lane, and with a good teleport, he could die. Just a few more last hits. There's a salve, though. He's going to be nice and healthy. Arcane's going to dive to try to cancel it. Won't get it, though, and might have gone too far as Guardians go up. Don't worry about the neutral creep.
yeah, don't just disregard the neutral creep kill.
Don't. I mean, the neutrals don't get recognition. It's a sad life, but it's true.
It's a little interesting
Yeah.
from the Shadow Shaman going. He went Ether Shock first. Didn't grant anything in shackles or anything.
I don't think that they expect to be able to kill this puck. They just want to whittle him down, which I think makes sense. He's having a rough time in this lane.
I think they have a
78
really good
damage.
chance of killing.
Hard lockdown now and nuke. That's a lot.
If they went on him right now, they had a really good chance of killing him, which is actually what they're going to do because he already used his orb. It's not up for another 5 seconds. You get one more
needs
hit.
like one more right click, one more ranged click. There. Oh, the salve.
He's
What a legend. Jacko doesn't get
Oh.
out because credit cards with the fissure comes in.
beautiful
Oh, he got
fissure right
paid
there.
Today.
I hate
By the
it.
way,
Nailed it.
it's race to racism is, or like the word from race to racism as religion is to religious intolerance.
Religious
No
intolerance.
actual word for it. Oh,
Good job, you're the guy. Anyways, Visage showing off what a strong laner he is, just nukes down okay. This is kind of the fear with Visage. Like, Soul Assumption is just so strong.
Yeah,
Plus the
no, it
DD.
definitely is. Yeah, he had a DD, and that's not someone you want to really fight.
That's actually, that's DDs are so valuable on Visage, because it's for the same reason as Lich, right? Or IO. Nobody can actually see a double damage on them, so they just, like, try to man up on you.
Yeah.
Same
OK's
with
gonna
the
have-
EA Arcana.
Yeah, same thing with that. OK is going to have a really good time if he can just manage to get to 6. Honestly, though, I mean, I think he can just keep harassing out this Visage pretty well.
Yeah, well, I mean, Visage now has the medallion.
Yeah.
Game just got harder for OK. And also, Dark is outlast hitting OK pretty heavily. Like, the base damage advantage is just barely there for Visage,
Yeah.
despite having less in, like, say, stats. So, roll from Andrew onto credit cards, but this is a tanky Earthshaker, and he might just go on. This is a level 3 Earthshaker versus a level 1 Earth Spirit. Like,
They were
something
fighting
that
for the
Earthshaker
bounty
can do.
rune. Makes me laugh.
Yeah, and it's kind of like Andrew is pretty underleveled. He only has half his XP bar to level 2. He needs to find something somewhere, because he's going to be dangerously behind if he doesn't make something work out.
I do like the ranged Oov here on Arctan, managing to just hit out Hitagi. but Hitagi should be fine. I don't know. I don't like the picking up the Great Cleave this early. Do you? I mean, it seems like he's pushing Wayne
down
out.
bottom, Invis Rune on credit cards. He's going to try to help out with something here. Jakku's almost under tower. Credit cards could get the chain stun there. Oh, but the silence, the waning rift. Just a bit too greedy from credit cards, waiting too long. And now Wubba is going to take a lot of tower damage. And is Puck going to go in on this?
Yeah, he does.
That's a ballsy jaunt, and I respect it.
Yeah, but
Looking for Wubba, but he could be just in a bad spot. There's the blind. Roll in from Andrew post-death, and that's going to be a double kill for Radiant down bottom.
while all that happened, OK does go down to Dark, managing to get another kill with his, with his familiars. That's pretty good. He is
level 6.
Yeah, he is.
Visage is just so strong right now. It's only not a problem because nobody plays him.
Yeah, Visage is top of the net worth. He is at 2,800. Closest person to him is actually Hitagi.
Like,
yeah.
That was, yeah. Anyways, actually, Hitagi on Sven, top of the last hit chart.
I actually haven't had that up yet. Let's make an analysis about this. Yeah, so you got.
It's going well for Dire. That's the analysis.
Yeah. So basically, a reason why Sven is doing so well is because he can, and the reason why he got the cleave is because when you're landing against the Nature's Prophet, sometimes what they'll do, especially to some like Phoenix who kind of wants to save their abilities and save their health pool, they'll just block his Triumph.
I'm going to ignore you because because credit cards is extremely fucked right now. It's getting gone on by Dark, and even with the TP, or attempted TP, will not be able to make it.
Yeah, honestly, I think you don't waste your TP there, because now he doesn't have one, and it's up. He was dead regardless. They saved the Earth Spirit, his roll, and his stun and all things. It wasn't worth wasting a TP. He just lost.
Okay, it's taking a lot of damage to these familiars, but the stun keeps Dark from chasing too effectively, and unfortunately, that's all she wrote.
Yeah, I think Nature's Prophet is doing a really bad job trying to micro these treants. You can't let the Sven get the extra money from the treants and the experience. It actually makes a huge difference, especially early on when the gold, like 100 gold, is a lot.
Yeah, I mean, all through all this as well, though. I mean, even though OK's having a kind of a rough lane mid, he does take the tower already.
He does.
That'll open up this mid lane for a lot of things. So maybe we'll see.
But I assume that I assume that the Radiant Tower will be down shortly enough. Like, familiars are real good for pushing.
Yeah.
Turns out. No, but once they basically just opened up.
They're going on to Dark here, but he still had a range drop, blocks most of the fissure damage. There's Arctan with the TP in. Dark is stuck in a bad spot, but OK is the one that dies first. Can Dark get out? Stun onto Arctan, stopping him from attacking. Nice Sunbeam onto from Guardian.
Yeah, Dark doesn't even go down there. That is not what Team 7 wanted right there.
You just cannot kill the Visage right now. This is his time. It's early game. This is when he's so potent. He just got his familiars. They're still at the point where they wreck everybody.
Yeah, and he's queuing up a Hand of Midas already. It's a really quick Hand of Midas for him, especially because he already has his medallion. I mean, granted, he skipped out on boots, but does he need them right now?
Boots.
Yeah, he doesn't even need them.
You aren't trying to
right
run
now.
away from anybody, and you've got the slow to keep people from running away from you. Anyways, Andrew's going to get an Arcane Rune. Oh, or maybe not. The kick will stop credit cards from stealing the Arcane. Nice play. Andrew was just trying to secure it for Jakku, but wasn't going to happen.
I just want to talk about that. They rotated 3 heroes and didn't kill Visage, and Visage got a kill.
Yeah, dude. Visage real strong.
Visage might actually just win the Dire of the game at this point.
Visage is a really good early player. He will fall off eventually, no time soon. He's good in early and mid, but after a while, I think he falls off, especially to the Troll, Lina, and Treant. 3.
Honestly, don't know. Like, this troll's going to have some problems being kited with this team. All right, Wubba's actually getting gone on. Speaking of troll, Dreamcoil is committed. There's the boulder smash. Can they get the kill? Blind comes out, but he does actually die. Now there's Arcane Credit Cards and Machu chasing these guys down. Jakku will be the trade. Can they pick up Andrew? Make this worth it?
He has a roll here and almost now, and he's just going to walk away from it.
Yeah, and Machu doesn't have his point in Hex yet.
Does cancel the TP, though. Good choice there from Phoenix.
I actually really don't agree with getting a second point in Shackles before 1 point in Hex. It's the same... It's actually... You get more lockdown out of the Hex, and it's also on a entirely separate cooldown. So...
Yeah, well, the reason why the Shadow Shaman didn't get it is because the mana. Like, it's 110 mana for that spell, 150 for Shackles, and 140 for Love Shackles.
And 100 mana for Dark to just murder the hell out of credit cards.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Also, level 1 Hex is god-awful.
It's god-awful, but it very well could have secured the kill on Andrew there. Like, you're a Shadow Shaman, it's your job to lock people down. Wubba's going to try to man up here with the blind, but it's not enough. Dark on a mega kill streak.
They're just going to die.
Are going to go forward. Can they kill credit cards?
I think they can. Yeah, they're definitely going to.
There it is.
Wubba is, I mean, Dark right now is just dominating. He's already has
Dark
6
is
kills. Yeah, he's 6-0. I mean, he is
Has
top of the net
Familiars
worth.
died yet? I
No.
don't think it's
They haven't.
died. No, they straight up didn't kill the familiars.
It's a lot easier to keep him alive now that that Gravekeeper's Cloak affects him. The
Yes.
7.0 change to Visage is real strong.
A little bit of a misplay there. They didn't. Earthshaker didn't quite manage to stop or to silence him immediately. Not that it would have mattered. I mean,
Yeah, no.
They
Guardian
do
getting gone on by
snap.
credit cards and Machu, but can Machu get in range for a shackle? He cannot.
it's kind of what you were talking about earlier about the awful range of those shackles. Granted, at 11 minutes, he isn't going to have anything that's going to helpful, but...
Wubba's trying to man up on Dark, and I don't think that this works out for him. No.
No, Dark might be in some trouble, though.
You see,
Oh.
I thought that he was in trouble a few times before, but I don't think so. Like, his team's behind him. He's got the help.
Yeah, he actually got pushed out of the tree right there, the sprout. That was not what you wanted to do. I mean, granted, you committed a lot to getting this Visage. He's had his hand of minus for a while.
Incoming GG call. Visage is just rolling them right now.
Yeah,
Dark with a
Visage-
real dominant performance so far early game. But you know what? There is still a Sven that hasn't been forced to do anything. Like, so even if you do take care of this Visage, it's, you know, you're kind of ignoring the hard carry that's just slowly getting fatter.
Yeah, it's something you really got to worry about. I mean, if your mid just dominates super early and you have to ignore their carry, then it's interesting. I mean, Happy is kind of in a bad spot. Yeah, Happy's definitely dead.
Are you saying that kind of in a bad spot was a little bit of an understatement? Just
No.
slightly, though.
Oh, just slightly.
Just slightly. I think if he was back like a couple feet, like he was here, here, and maybe if he was back up here or so, he'd be safe. But
Well, I mean, he was just being a little greedy. There was actually no reason for him to be there.
no.
Anyways, Dark's going to just force down this mid tier 1 because he's a Visage, and that's what Visages do.
Yeah,
I'm kind of surprised that it's like 13 minutes in and the mid tower still hasn't fallen yet.
I mean, he's been making his presence known around the map. He doesn't really care about the first tower at the moment.
Yeah.
With that, though, as Shadow Shaman, he does hit 6 as well.
So
So
they're going to find credit cards. This could be huge. Boulder Smash is going to miss, though, so that could be his opportunity to get out. Will pop the Shrine. He needs TP rotation, something to help him. Here comes the Shadow Shaman. Mod Shu could help kill Dark, but there's already up on Dark. This magic damage, he just does not care about it. Dark is now godlike, going to be higher now. Beyond godlike on Dark.
yeah, Dart is in a very bad space.
Yeah, it's also kind of funny how the familiars are affected by the Prowling Shaman Desecrate. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, they're affected by debuffs. They're just basically little heroes.
Yep.
They're just
They
like,
are heroes.
yeah, they're just like the bear. They're just like Sacred Bear.
Yeah, the Barrow is a hero creep, right?
Yep, they're basically just hero creeps.
Same thing with the Ancients and stuff. No, Ancients are their own separate thing.
Yeah, Ancients are their own thing.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle
Oh,
tower
they
is under attack.
find the Troll Warlord bottom? And they actually use Dream Coil, silenced out.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna go down.
Yeah, this entire gank squad from Dire is just doing so much work. Oh, but the sick deny from Machu. Get fucked, Dark.
Well, it's unfortunate.
Absolutely wrecked.
I mean, with that said, though, we have Hitagi up here just farming away. I mean, Arctan already just threw another set of his treants at him. He went from 130 to 149 last hits in a second. I mean, granted, it's Dark and Hitagi at the top of the net worth by 3,000. Next person's
Well, look,
okay.
There's a smoke coming in. They want to kill Hitagi. They know it's going to be a problem at some point. They have all the lockdown up here.
Yeah, and Lena has a Shadow Blade, so maybe they find him?
But Hitagi has God Strength and some other nonsense on him.
I don't think it
Shackles
matters.
is coming out. There's Arctan.
Yeah.
Can they get the chain stun? Bit late on the chain, leading to OK being stunned up. But actually, that God's... Oh, that was not the play.
A little bit of a misplay there. It actually probably... I mean, of course, that was a really good play in there by Team 7. Hitagi got... he did get treed up, so he did get sprouted around him. And right as he was sprouted, Lena threw down her Light Strike Array. Well, that unfortunately... that broke it and let him run away. Honestly, if he would have tried to wait it out a little bit more for the... Because there wasn't any way for Hitagi to break the sprout. So if they just would have left that in there...
Blade?
He doesn't have a Quelling Blade.
Yes, he does.
Okay, he does. Yeah, I lied. I lied
He's a
then.
Sven. He has a Quelling Blade.
Yeah, I looked at it earlier and I didn't think he did. But I was going to say also that Quelling Blade is a really good item for these people to casually hold. But yeah, so never mind. That was a great play then. I retract everything I just said.
By the way, the Dire took bottom tower. And while they did lose 2, they got compensation for it. So I think map control is something that the Dire really need.
Happy gets the jaunt forward onto Machu. Immediately, the Dream Coil is broken, and he's just going to run off. Like, credit card's there. So, super wasted Dream Coil, unfortunately.
But yeah, as I'm trying to say, the map control from the Dire, I think they needed a little bit more than the Radiant. Just because, you know, with the Nature's Prophet, you have this global presence, so you can make more out of what you have, and when you don't have the space to really do a lot, and I mean, you want to get those mobility items on your heroes, but if you don't really have anywhere to go, kind of doesn't really do anything. Well, it doesn't do as much as it could. That's I think a better way to put it. But they do find the Earthshaker. And
kick beautifully placed, and these familiars and a soul assumption will do it. Dark with the kill again.
Yeah, those familiars actually do 112 damage right now.
11, 0, and 10. 112 before the armor reduction of Crest.
I want to point out
at this point, 10 armor is more than most people have, so it's putting most of them in negative armor pretty heavily.
Yeah. I do also want to point out that there is another Hand of Midas going to be picked up here soon on MSSB. So
yeah, but up bottom, Hitagi's going on to Arctan. He doesn't have a stun though because he has a Mask of Madness. Oh, that's tragic.
Yeah,
even with it though, he wouldn't have been able to get it.
And while that was happening, Wubba went down. It's definitely not who you wanted to go down, but Dark can just pick him out if he wants, and even with the extra armor,
Machu just dead. Yeah. Tries to man up on the familiars. Rip Machu. Anyways, the okay with the great kill onto MSSB. Nice use of the Laguna Blade. Credit cards is in a bit deep. But you know, if you want to fight, it has to be while the familiars are down. But they're back up. They've been up so long that the cooldown's already off.
Yeah,
so,
that was a little unfortunate there because, I mean, credit card went in. He has Echo Slam. He just didn't have the mana for it. If he would have Echo Slammed him there with all of that around him, I think Dark might have died. But of course, right before that, Dark did pop his hood, so...
Yeah.
And he is going for an Atos next, which is another item that you don't want this Visage to have. I mean... Just more lockdown. Yeah, he has it, it's just not to him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, so here's the thing, like Hitagi's, he's got his Blink Dagger, his Mask Madison, his Sacred Saber. This is everything that he needs to succeed. So he's going to start fighting with his team, which just makes the overall presence from Dire even stronger here. They're already 8k up, 20 minutes into the game. Although, looks like Guardian will be dying again. Okay, has this bird's number. Firebird versus Fire Lady. Apparently Fire Lady wins. H.O.'s down mid on Wubba. And he's dead. Nice shackles onto Jakku, but it just does not matter. Machu is outnumbered, outgunned, everything.
And like you said, Hitagi's already at a place where he doesn't really need anything else. I mean, he is going for a really old build now, grabbing just a straight Daedalus. Hopefully we keep seeing him just grab as many Daedalus as he can and just kill people with one shot.
Yes, that's the dream. Be like Kunkka, except not bound by a cooldown.
Right.
Anyways, credit card with a nice fissure, delaying the assault on his base for a little while, giving OK and Arctin some more time to get situated. And that's actually going to be mid-push repelled. Looks like up top, Hitagi's going to be going on to Arctin. But he can't kill... he finally used his Quelling Blade, but it's not going to be enough. He gets the TP out.
I think he needs to save his stun.
No, because he wants to pop his Mask of Madness, and you stun Mask of Madness. I mean, honestly, there might be some other things you can pick up as a Sven.
Well, if he had crit, he would have been able to kill him, I think.
Yeah, I think there needs to be, just if you're going on him, you need some other form. I mean, like you said, crit probably would have killed him. There's a possibility. There's no guarantee for that, because it is a random chance. But I don't know. I would like to see some other stuff on Sven, maybe to, I don't know. You don't see Basher very often on him. That'd be cool.
Anyways, it's going to be a 5-man Roche commitment, and nobody on Radiant actually has vision here. And even if they did, I don't think that they could contest. So this should be an easy Roshan being picked up by Dark. He's earned that, Aegis. Yeah,
it's his Aegis. I mean, he's going for... Yes. They don't... He's the person you don't want to die most on your team. Right?
Yeah, but he's 15-0. Like, what makes you think he's gonna die now? You give it to the Sven, dude.
I like the fact they gave it to Wubba or to Dark. I mean, generally it's. I mean, Dark, as we've seen, Dark is the strongest player on the friend Forgery's team. Usually, you give it to your strongest hero.
Oh boy, don't be playing favorites, Tatel. That's how you get fired.
I'm not playing in favorites. I'm just saying.
Playing favorites. He loves Dark.
You straight up just said. Yeah, Dark is the best hero.
No, Dark is probably the strongest player on the friend Forgery.
Tatel, dude, you're getting fired.
Tatel, dude, this is a fired meme right now.
That's fine.
He might be. I don't know. This is the first game I've seen, and Dark is a stand-in, and he's also had.
They're looking for Wubba. Flying vision from the familiars. They're gonna find him. There's the lockdown from the Atos, and he's just gonna get chunked.
Sorry, there was a troll there.
It's okay.
There was a troll there in some distant future dream.
He has 1100 health and 16 armor, but it doesn't matter.
Only 6 after the medallion. The Solar Crest. The Solar Crest is just so strong on Visage. Visage.
Yeah, Visage.
I actually at one point didn't know how to say his name, so I thought it was Visage.
Visage?
Oh, that's disgusting.
This is Visage.
Are you sure you don't drink in Nova Scotia? Because that sounds like something a drunk person would say. Anyways, Jakku will pick up that tower kill. Some tasty gold for him. He's
so looking at
his
looking at these the way these teams are going, how do you think that Team 7 can come back from this? I mean, they're down by a lot of kills. They're down by a lot of towers. I mean, do they just play the split push game?
That's what they picked this draft around pushing, and they haven't really been doing that. I mean, like, all things considered, they've lost all of their tier 2s, and if it was any other draft, I don't even think they would have a tier 1 tower at this point. But they have done a lot to sort of utilize their presence with the Shadow Shaman wards and the global presence from the Aegis Prophet to keep the top lane pushed out, for example. But that's all you can do. Like, at this point, your troll warlord is going to be useless until this goes into a 50-minute game.
Looks like we're finally having a commitment. Dark's pretty deep into the base. There's Surfer Ward's drop, but they don't care. Arctan getting gone on. He's Atos up. LSA and Shackles onto Andrew. He's dead. God Strength is committed, though. Hitagi's doing a lot of damage. Dark's getting low. Can OK bring him down? There it is. Aegis popped, but it's OK and Arctan versus the world. Can they do anything here? It does look like they can. It's OK. It's going to be chunked down. Credit cards now back up. Uses the buyback.
Yeah, I think this could be GG called pretty soon, honestly.
3-man stun. Just credit cards is no good way to initiate. He doesn't have the blink dagger. It's so hard.
Yep.
Dark's actually now going to try to go onto him. Jakku as well. So though Atos doesn't last long enough, and credit cards will be able to get out with his life. And I don't think that this is.
No, it's fine. It should be fine. Good, good little, you know, Nature's Prophet.
Okay, that was not the fissure, but you know. And now credit cards is going to pay for it as he does die. 300 gold for Dark.
Yeah, I think it's worth it though. I mean, you have to try to harass them out. They would have gotten way more.
Yeah, but he didn't actually harass them. He missed the fissure on everything.
Yep, Dark's actually going to go down for the first time in the game.
Yeah, he will. That's 1,100 gold for Arctan.
Yeah, Arctan just managing to just run through.
He's trying to get these birds, and he will actually die to them. So Dark with the revenge.
Wow. They're so hard to kill.
They're much less hard without Visage near them. Like, once the aura's off them, it's pretty simple.
Can I judge Team 7 for this basic courier?
Oh,
No.
Yes, please do.
Okay, yes, you can. Do it.
It's the
Not a
basic
fan.
courier. That's the, you know, we call that the basic bitch courier. They're basic bitches.
It's the basic bitch courier.
Look at this amazing Shelly over on the Dire on Friend Forgery.
You get that a little close-up highlight. There you go. Going through the trees.
Jesus. I don't know. I think that was a pretty good trade-off, I guess. I mean, you do want to kill, but that's actually why you throw it on the Visage, so we can be extra aggressive. But
Oh boy, they stun up Jakku, but now it's Hitagi with the mega kill streak. This is not going how they wanted it to. Arctan's now in the area. He was able to finish up his Orchid and everything else thanks to those kills, and that's going to make killing the puck a lot easier.
yeah, this
Nice stun from
Spin
Hitagi.
actually had to drop his thing. He dropped his
Cry on these Shekels. This is the problem, though, right? With this Sven not going BKB before you get a big item like a Daedalus, you just get locked down by this team. But now Dark is in. This is the big bird. He wants pain. Just one more right click from anybody. Okay, Guardian's going to pop dust on the non-invis target. But she does have a Shadow Blade. So
Wubba doesn't quite have any way to get out of here. He's just going to run. If Dark finds him, if he sees him, which he does, I think...
Wubba's fine, because credit card with the stun. What a legend. Oh, no, there's an Atos. He's dead.
Dead, yeah. This is what the Atos is for. And now credit cards is dead as well.
Echo Slam committed too. That's bad.
Yeah, it turns out that Rod of Atos basically has global range.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost the range of your screen. It's
and
pretty
Dark as
good.
well on his way to rebuilding his streak. That's all he needs.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Almost has his level 25 too. I'm guessing he'll pick up the... I don't know. They're both really good talents.
He's been
He
using...
has the Atos,
Yeah.
so he might just get Spell Amp because he doesn't really need the Familiar's move speed.
Yeah, I think the
But
Spell Amp
it's
would
like-
be the go-to.
But here's the thing. Spell Amp affects one thing. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair...
I can go on Dota Buff and look up the win rates.
No,
Yes,
I'm okay.
please do. You're a web correspondent. Go for it.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
do it.
so, I mean, this is why we keep you around. When anyone asks, you're our secretary. You're the secretary caster, so it's fine. That's your new job title.
Ah, yes.
I feel
We'll be getting you
insulted.
your working skirt soon.
I mean, to
Wubba's
be...
going to toss a slow head onto Dark, but there's the Atos and Wubba's going to die.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, I mean, honestly, I think he just needs to... Visage is just going to get the Spell Amp. I mean, he doesn't need the... He doesn't really need the move speed.
Well, here's the thing, though, guys. 120 Familiar's movement speed has a 5.5% win rate over the 20% spell amp.
That makes sense to me. Like,
And it also has a 67.9% pick rate.
I mean, it does make a lot of sense. I just think in this scenario, you're not worried about outrunning them. There's a lot of catch, Like you have your Atos, you have the spin,
Well,
you
here's
have
the,
the
thing.
puck.
Here's another way to look at it though. When you're ahead, those familiars will do more. And if they can't run away from them, like if it's just the familiars chasing after something, like we saw bottom, they were trying to chase down Woba, and they couldn't quite get him. It was just the Rod of Atos that got him. That move speed would have gotten him killed a lot faster than that, and would have taken away his chances of getting out.
Well, that's pretty much moot because there's 2 Rex dead, and it looks like they might even be going for the 3rd. Like, who's going to stop him? Hitagi managed to get the Warcry off before he's stunned up, but he still is taking a lot of damage. There are wards popped, but oh, Dark with the stuns. Looks like Wubba will be dying.
Arctan's going down
get
as well.
Any sort of kill. There's a Shrine Pop. Nice 3-man stun from Credit Cards. Just now gets Echo Slam off of cooldown. Missed Jakku, but it will be enough to bring Andrew down. Okay, with the Laguna, kills Hitagi. Can they get Dark or Jakku? Now, this is what would be important. They're going for it. Dark's getting low. Dark will die. Can they kill Happy or Jakku?
Mako, come on, Mako. Mako does manage to get out. Is okay gonna be all right? Yeah.
Okay, got the triple kill and just so much gold. Now, okay, on the Lena sitting at over 5,000 gold.
Yeah, I mean it is still a 20,000 gold lead in favor of Team Friend Forgery. Experience is over 20,000. So
the Radiant lost 2 lanes of Rax. Well, they're down 2 lanes of Rax. So like. And that was 4v5. They didn't have the Phoenix with them either. If they had the Phoenix with them, it would have been maybe GG. They would have gotten the 3rd Rex for sure. But yet, familiars are still alive, which is really important as well because the summon familiars is on cooldown. So
are they still alive? Where are they? Oh, they're just in Fountain.
Ah,
go do something with them. Mess some people up.
Yeah. Just those 3 guys.
I mean, they definitely could. Like, I'm pretty sure that you can just pick off the Shadow Shaman at any point with those.
And
he does.
Yeah,
he does go for the speed.
Yeah. Told you guys, dude. I have the internet on my side.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
That's
God.
true. He does have the internet.
Thank God we have a
lose an
secretary.
argument.
I mean, that's not true.
Secretary plate.
No, he can't lose an argument because he does have the internet behind him. It's basically us versus billions.
I'll take that.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of stupid people on the internet too.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
we're on
billions
the
of
internet.
stupid people are loud enough to drown out the smart people. So, you know.
It's just that I'm the filter.
You're the filter?
You can take it as is.
Because you're straddling the perfect line between retardation and useful.
Yes. That is what my existence is based on.
So Roshan is up. So I mean, granted, it looks like Team the Friend Forgery. Yeah, the Friend Forgery are just gonna invade and try to push down bottom. So.
Yeah, Visage has Assault Cuirass.
Of course he does.
He's tanky. And more minus armor just for the familiars.
I do think he might have gotten a BKB.
I don't think he cares. I think he has enough people behind him that he doesn't need to care at this point.
I don't know. The reason why he died the last fight was because he got locked down.
I feel like the reason he died last fight was because they stayed in the base for 3 fights.
Listen, dude. They could have done it longer if he had a BKB. See, that's me straddling retardation and useful knowledge.
You see, but even if he did have a BKB, it definitely would have been down by that point in the fight. Anyways,
Yeah.
Hitagi, he's got God Strength. He's going to be whacking those things, the racks.
Yeah, he's just going to hit the Rex. I mean, there is a BKB on the Lena as well. And this is the 10-second BKB for Hitagi.
Hitagi goes in right as his Mask of Madness wears off, and he's actually going to die, it looks like, because he just attacks so slow. Oh, and they also bring down the egg. That is huge. Still, though, it is Megas, and that is rough.
It's Mega's 33 minutes in, and it isn't like they have Magnus to empower the Troll Warlord to actually do something. So
Yeah, this is
I think this is game.
Yeah, they don't have I don't think Team 7 has the best wave clear. So
they're itemizing for it. Like, Nature's Prophet can handle a wave pretty easily just because Treants. Okay is working on Mjolnir, so that'll be good.
Yeah, that'll be a good item for him.
Earthshaker is working on Octarine Core, so he can...
Also, I just want to point out that Arctan cannot deal with a single wave of super creep or mega creeps, and he is going to die.
He's aight.
He's aight.
He's aight.
He's
so the
aight.
reason why he died there is because he knew he was out of position and wanted a better way to get back to base. That's what I'm going with.
That's it.
That's what
It's
he
your
wanted
expert
to go
opinion.
back to base.
Oh, okay.
Wanted to go back to base. didn't
Anyways,
wanna
Wobus
waste
can
the
try to
TP.
TP out of the Dream Coil, but it's not going to work because he's going to be Yule's up by the puck. Now it has to try to man up, but it will not work.
Yeah, I think this is
Same thing
game.
with the troll. Arctan told the troll about the going back to base by wasting TP cooldown, and he decided to do that as well. Same thing with the Shadow Shamans.
Well, I mean, there's so much like stop on the friend forgery, and I mean, unfortunately, the only way that Team 7 thinks about coming back is if they just force down a single lane and just try to end it. But I don't think it's possible at this point.
No, they can't do anything. This was game like 10 minutes ago.
Nah, they're fine.
Yeah, they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it.
There are ways back into any game of Dota. It's not officially over.
Yeah, I
It is
mean,
not a
TI,
big
there
deal.
was like, what, 3 comebacks from Mega Creeps?
Something like that. Anyways, Dark's going to be stunned, but oh boy, Hitagi is in with the BKB, and he is angry. Okay, it's going to need to pop BKB and run away. Hitagi's actually taking tower shots. He doesn't care. Edward just barely, or Andrew, not Edward. Andrew barely dodges the... Oh boy.
Hitagi might be
Wow,
going down now.
That's stun from credit cards, so that was clutch. Okay, man, just barely lived. Echo Slam, huge on the backlines. MSB, or Guardian, and Dark, both getting extremely low.
Oh, man, that right there is actually what we were talking about earlier with the Lina. Lina doing an amazing job taking down that egg. That could have been a big egg.
It could have been.
Coulda,
But,
shoulda, woulda.
There are now familiars that are going to be chasing down credit cards.
Arctan actually dies in base. Trying to go back to his fountain, I believe.
This is bad.
I think this is game. It's at that point. Even if you have Mjolnir.
Can they?
No, even if you have Mjolnir, this is game.
Can they? It looks like they can.
OK's got this. He's a legend. He's killing all the siege creeps. He knows what's up.
OK's the GOAT. He knows.
Oh crap! Radiant's Ancients under
Tom
attack.
Brady's got nothing on this.
Sure, why not? These are comparable games.
You can compare these games. Yeah, so they actually hold off. Somehow, the Radiant managed to hold that off, but they did take quite a lot of ancient damage. So,
They did.
It heals up pretty quick, right?
and they also used 3 buybacks so they could defend the Radiant ancient.
Yeah, one more really strong push by the friend forgery, and I think Team 7's done.
It's a tough game, man. I mean, Dark could literally just instigate a fight and send his familiars to
Yeah,
the
especially
Radiant
because
Ancient.
the strong play now would be for the Dire to just jump into Roche Pit, take Roche, and then push down. Granted, Team 7 knows, but I don't actually think they can do anything. They're going to try, but I think Hitagi can just take Roche by himself if he wants. And he is
Oh,
going to
he
pop God
definitely
Strength, yeah. He's just going to pop God Strength and go for it.
Well, I mean, it depends on how unlucky he gets with bashes. Like, that God's Strength might just run out at this rate.
Oh, everyone bow down. Oh.
No, especially because the one person you were scared of on the credit card is dead. I caught him out.
Come on, Roche, you can do it. Don't be a victim.
I'm voting for Roche now. Aw.
Fight back. Oh, no, Roche is dead.
And that's Cheese. So that's Aegis and Cheese on Hitagi.
Wow, they give him the Aegis like I told them to do last time, but you guys didn't agree with me.
I didn't agree with
how
you.
How are you going to say that was a bad play? Like, they've got Megas. What do you want
Yeah,
about?
it's a great play, dude. Anything that the Dire do besides stay in base is a good play.
Yes, exactly.
I stand by my previous statement that they gave it to Dark and it was a good play.
I stand by my previous statement that this game is winnable for Radiant. I don't know how, but
I don't. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about that. Who did the Radiant win? Let's talk this through with each other. Let's tell the viewers how hopeless the Radiant are when 3 casters struggle to explain how they have a chance to come back in this game.
The only
if
way
the
they have
Shadow
it,
Shaman gets
yeah.
25 extremely quick, then they can handle a wave. Anyways, OK is getting real low. Oh, Extreme Coil is going to keep OK stunned throughout all of this. Guardian with the ult. Nice.
I was a little too late there by OK to try to stop that, but
Yeah, with OK down now, then
yeah,
it's
that's
definitely
GG.
over. That's GG.
Wow, they lost. Who would have thought?
They had wards, serpent wards. They could have
Yeah.
botsed onto a Helm of the Dominated creep into
Yep.
their ancient, and that would have been that. Serpent wards, real good.
Serpent Ward's real good. Pretty interesting there. I mean, what do you think the downfall for Team 7 was? I mean, they had a pretty good lineup. It's just what they just didn't deal
I
with
think it
Dark
was-
fast enough.
No, I think it was just that they didn't really play to their strengths in the earlier game. They kind of fell in the trap of trying to team fight back against the Dire when the Dire were taking all these pickoffs and stuff. They should have just looked at the other lanes and said, "Okay, let's go farm." And I think that they left, well, not farm, but like push out these lanes. We need to sort of, even though we're behind slightly, we need to take map control so that Dark can't just walk up to us and kill us.
To be fair, Dark was 32-3, so
This is before Dark was 32-3.
Yeah, this was back when Dark was only at a meager 26-0.
Yeah, like
Something like
even like you just need, if you were the Radiant, you had this huge pushing lineup. I think you prioritized getting the Shadow Shaman level 6 once you sort of discover that you're falling behind a lot, and you just push.
You're
the
bad. Where
circle
you at?
points.
What's up?
where are you? We're in the lobby.
Yeah, because my Dota crashed.